There are times when celebrities are pushed to their breaking point during interviews. The disrespect and nerve of some interviewers force these stars to stand up and set the record straight. UFC President Dana White experienced a similar bout of irritation during a press conference. It began with a question dripping with condescension.
You obviously give a long leash to your fighters about, what they can say.
White interrupted, visibly frustrated.
I don't give anybody a leash.
Well, I'm saying you...
A leash?
Free
speech.
When the reporter fumbled, White smirked.
I don't tell any other human being what to say, what to think, and there's no leashes on any of them. What is your question?
I was asking that question. I'll move on, though.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
The tension was palpable.
That's ridiculous to say I give somebody a leash. Free speech, brother. People can say whatever they want and they can believe whatever they want.
Dana had made his point crystal clear. He wasn't one to tolerate nonsense. And speaking of legendary outbursts, who could forget Mike Tyson's fiery response to a reporter in 1999? Tyson, coming off a turbulent suspension for biting Evander Holyfield, was asked if the odds concerned him. His answer was laced with menace.
Mike, Francois both a 6-1 underdog. Are there any concerns on your part?
I don't know anything about that. I don't know nothing about numbers. I just know what I can do.
How about
kill this mother?
Okay. How about the 19 months off?
What about it? What about it?
Does it pose any problem to you?
We'll see. I doubt it seriously.
Tyson's unapologetic rage didn't end there. When pressed about his 19-month hiatus from boxing, his words hit like a punch. Tyson was a storm of defiance, embodying the same ferocity that had always fueled his career.
You take into the ring a lot of rage. For example, rage against Evander Holyfield worked against you.
And when a journalist dared to comment on the rage he carried into fights, Tyson didn't hold back.
Well, it. It's a fight, so whatever happens, happens.
Mike, why do you have to talk like that?
Well, I'm talking to you the way I want to talk to you. You have a problem, turn off your station.
You know what? I think we'll end the discussion right now.
Then we could.
You got it. Have a nice fight, Mike.
Off.
Tyson's energy was as unpredictable and raw as ever. On the flip side of Hollywood's chaotic glamour, directors often take heat too. None more than Quentin Tarantino. Known for his bold films, Tarantino found himself defending his work in a fiery interview. The journalist questioned his penchant for violent scenes, to which Tarantino simply snapped.
Why the need for so much gruesome, graphic violence? Why not let us imagine
Because it's so much fun, Jan. Get it?
Oh, really? Okay, I'd like to see you walk down the street and get attacked by some kids who've just seen your movie.
But you saw me. See, Jan, you're all messed up because you're talking about real life.
Oh,
and I'm
I see.
talking
And
about
kids
the
at 12,
movies. You got to
kids
get
at
it
12.
straight. Now, if you want to talk about the movies, we'll talk about the movies.
Okay, and
if you
kids
want
at
to talk
12
about real life,
can tell
we'll
the
talk about real
difference.
life.
Kids at 12 can tell the difference. You tell their parents that, Quentin.
The tension grew as the journalist pushed further, but Tarantino had enough.
Hey,
I
saw movies when I was a kid, all right? I saw all the movies that I'm basing my movies on are the movies I saw as a kid, and yes, kids go to a movie theater, they can tell the difference. Maybe you couldn't when you were a kid, but I could.
His unapologetic demeanor cemented his reputation as a filmmaker who refused to compromise on his artistic vision. Tarantino's actors haven't been spared from provocative questions either. During a conversation surrounding the use of certain sensitive words in Tarantino's films, one interviewer hesitated before asking, "Have you ever said it?" Samuel L. Jackson, a Tarantino favorite, quipped back without missing a beat.
But there's been a lot of controversy surrounding the usage of the N-word in this movie, and
no, nobody, none. The word would be.
Oh, I don't want to say it.
Why not?
I don't like to say it.
Have you ever said it?
The reporter stuttered, and Jackson laid down the verdict.
No, sir.
Try it.
I don't like to say it.
Try it.
Really? Seriously?
We're not going to have this conversation unless you say it.
Why do you want me to say it?
They're going to bleep it when you say it on your show. Say it.
I can't say it. If I say it, this question it won't make air.
Okay, forget it.
Okay, I'll skip it. Sorry, guys. It was a good question.
No, it wasn't.
It was a great question.
It wasn't a great question if you can't say the word.
We're not having this conversation unless you do forget it. The power dynamics had shifted. Jackson made sure the weight of such language wasn't something that could be casually wielded by just anyone. These moments highlight the thin line between bold journalism and outright disrespect. One unforgettable moment occurred when Morgan Freeman, during a 60 Minutes interview, was asked about his views on Black History Month.
Black History Month you find
ridiculous.
Why?
You're going to relegate my history to a month? Black history is American history.
His response was legendary. Black History Month, you find it ridiculous, stop talking about it.
How are we going to get rid of racism until...
Stop talking about it.
Freeman's frustration cut through the interviewer's presumptions like a knife. He reminded everyone of the gravity and inclusivity of history itself. One such incident that crossed this line was Jonah Hill's harrowing experience with French media. Their remarks became so invasive that Hill canceled all subsequent interviews.
Fantasme, en fait, ce serait qu'on se retrouve tous les deux dans une chambre d'hôtel le soir. On discute, voilà, vous me faites rire, vous me faites beaucoup rire. Et là, d'un coup, vous ramenez vos potes DiCaprio et Brad Pitt et vous partez.
But nothing compared to Ellen DeGeneres' shocking behavior toward Mariah Carey during a 2008 interview. Mariah was faced with speculation about her pregnancy and refused to address it.
People are saying that that you're pregnant. There's rumors.
Don't discuss that.
But Ellen didn't relent. She pressed harder, handing Carey alcohol and stating, "Let's toast to you not being pregnant."
Let's toast to you not being pregnant. If you're not pregnant, then we should.
My goodness.
You're pregnant. You're pregnant. You are pregnant.
Mariah's polite discomfort gave way to a chilling truth. She later suffered a miscarriage. This heart-wrenching revelation stands as a stark reminder of the need to respect boundaries. Ellen's controversial tactics didn't stop there. During a 2013 interview with Taylor Swift, she reduced the singer to near tears while interrogating her about past relationships.
Let's talk about your #1 hit, where we are never, ever, 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 ever gonna get back together. Who's that about? Here's what I'll do. You don't have to say. I'm gonna show pictures. Here's a bell, and you ring it when. Oh my God! All right. We'll show pictures.
I don't know if I'm gonna do this.
Yeah, you will. Let's show some pictures. All right.
Swift, uncomfortable and cornered, protested, but Ellen continued relentlessly, her antics leaving a bitter taste.
You know I can't talk about that.
All right. All right, John.
I don't know what I'm...
You're supposed to ring.
But I don't want to. I don't want to.
All right, I'll ring.
Don't send me angry emails.
Here.
I don't want to get them.
I'll hold it for you.
What are you doing to me?
As the entertainment world proves time and again, celebrities are just as human as the rest of us. And even stars reach their limits. But when they do, the fallout is unforgettable. And speaking of being humiliated on national television, interviewer Joy Behar orchestrated a jaw-dropping moment when she put rock star Gene Simmons in an impossibly awkward position. In front of his wife Shannon Tweed, she daringly asked about his past relationships, particularly the infamous question of how many women he'd been with. Gene, attempting to laugh off the confrontation, quipped about his numerous romantic escapades.
How's your back, Gene?
my back is good. My schmeckle, not so much.
That's very nice of you to joke about.
It's a joke. Where are you going? What are you doing?
Rude.
She's so done
rude.
with you.
It's so rude for you to joke about it.
I was just joking because she's a comedian.
Here, these back on. It suits you.
But what seemed like a casual joke turned explosive when Shannon stormed off the set.
Thanks for the question.
I'm sorry. You're blaming it on me? Don't put this on me. This is all yours.
You did the entire setup. Please come back here.
You know what? No, you joke about it, and it's not funny.
Well, I'm trying to...
Shannon wasn't amused. Her icy tone pierced through Gene's attempts at humor.
Make you feel a little more comfortable.
So it's possible that she's done with you, Jane. How do you feel about it?
Well, I hope not.
You hope not.
Please come back.
Shannon, you want to come back? I don't really. She doesn't. She's mad. She's mad.
I'm tired.
Good setup, Joyce.
Don't blame me for this. So I thought it was you were kidding, and I see that you are not.
No.
So it's not a pretty...
Shannon, come back.
She's mad because you made a joke about it.
I was trying to lighten the mood, and
she was not having it.
Yeah.
But this dramatic walk-off left the audience and Gene scrambling to pick up the pieces. Fast forward to an unforgettable 2010 interview, where Joaquin Phoenix found himself at the receiving end of skepticism, and he wasn't having it.
Listen, I want to take this opportunity also to give you an exclusive and just talk a little bit about the fact that this will be my last performance as an actor. I'm not doing films anymore.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
As the actor calmly announced his decision to leave Hollywood, A journalist's laugh triggered an emotional meltdown. The journalist chuckled nervously. Joaquin shot back, visibly offended. The tone shifted instantly.
Why? Music. But I'm like, why are you laughing at me?
No, I'm not laughing because I'm getting the sense that you're kidding.
No, I'm dead serious.
Really?
Why?
No, I take you at your word, obviously. No,
thanks, man.
No, Joaquin, seriously.
Dude,
seriously.
see you.
I take you.
The reporter stuttered Joaquin's piercing glare and pointed words silenced the room. As the tension built, the atmosphere became so strained that viewers could almost feel Joaquin's frustration through their screens. This exchange would become a testament to the dangers of underestimating an actor's resolve. And then there was 15-year-old Justin Bieber, who stunned the world, not with his music this time, but with his ability to outclass an undermining interviewer with a sharp and poised response.
Critics will say that you are basically a product of marketing.
Okay.
That when it comes down to it, it's all the YouTube hype, it's all the attention you get online.
Okay.
Do you see yourself as a product of marketing hype?
The interviewer aimed to discredit the rising star with awful remarks.
I think that everything happened organically. It wasn't something that the record label was pushing. It was basically happened because my fans liked me. And I think that coming from Stratford, Ontario, and just like, it basically gave others like hope because I come from basically somewhere that nothing really comes from there, like nothing, like nobody's ever came out of Stratford, Ontario and been famous or...
Wait, Lloyd Robertson has come out of Stratford, Ontario and been famous. He anchors the national news on CTV.
I'm just saying there hasn't been somebody to come out and be known worldwide.
Okay.
Justin, cool counters took a shot at reporter. With a smile that could disarm even the harshest critic, the silence was golden as the interviewer struggled for a comeback.
Do you agree on that point?
Well, you know, it's hard to say because
I think Lloyd Robinson is known in a little town in Germany?
Probably not, because he anchors the national news in Canada. So you're saying you've got international appeal. That's the point you're making?
Justin's calm yet firm rebuttal spoke volumes, proving that even at a young age, he was more than capable of owning the spotlight. This next explosive incident began with British music group S Club 7, an iconic band of the early 2000s, who found themselves at the center of a controversy that spiraled out of control. The tipping point? An interviewer daring to ask about rumors of the group being significantly underpaid.
There are rumours, I don't know how true they are, that you guys are grumpy because you haven't made a mint.
I think we're all really lucky to be where we are today at our age and have the bank balances that we do have.
A taboo topic that swiftly shifted the room's energy.
I'm not happy.
One member's attempt at diplomacy, acknowledging their success and blessings, was abruptly interrupted.
You asking that question. I tried to stop this and I've had to walk in here. Can you go? We're going. Sorry. No. Just for 5 minutes.
Okay, I'm sorry, I wasn't sorry. No, that's cool.
One member's attempt at diplomacy, acknowledging their success and blessings, was abruptly interrupted. Chaos erupted as she waved her hands and ordered an immediate shutdown, leaving the tension in the air so thick you could almost taste it. Another infamous meltdown featured hotel heiress Paris Hilton, who faced a shockingly direct query.
Do you worry at times that the people who have followed in your footsteps, like Kim Kardashian, are overshadowing you?
No, not at all.
There's been some talk about the ratings in the show being low. Has that upset you?
No.
Never a feeling of, do you ever worry about...
But the interviewer pressed on, veering into even murkier waters, mentioning low TV ratings and the idea that her moment had passed.
Do you ever worry about your moment having passed? You want to wrap up?
When I was curious about one thing, going back to...
What followed was a long, heated conversation with Hilton and her publicist.
At this, her publicist's distress boiled over. Amid whispers, exchanges of side eyes and visible discomfort, Paris muttered, "I'm done," before storming out. Even hip-hop icon 50 Cent wasn't immune to fiery moments. During a Power 106 FM interview, he casually revealed earning $80 million from his sneaker deal with Reebok.
What was that amount that you seen, the biggest check that you've seen?
In one piece?
Yeah.
I got over my entire time with RBK, I got about $80 million out of it.
That's depressing.
For you. The interviewer's reaction, though, was less than congratulatory.
And you still working? Huh? And you still working?
A sharp tension filled the room as 50 shot back.
Yeah, like, I mean, look, for me, what's wrong with you? Look, you know what you, look, my son's mom used to talk to me like that. That's why I don't talk to her no more.
He said, pausing dramatically. Sounds like my son's mom. That's why I don't talk to her anymore. UFC legend Conor McGregor, known for his razor-sharp comebacks, snapped during another prickly interaction. When questioned about his disdain for a rival fighter, McGregor dismissed the discussion outright.
So what is it that he did that disrespected you that got you to dislike him?
This is not a therapy session.
His piercing stare daring the interviewer to press further.
Well, no, but you accused him of starting this, right?
I said what I said. He spoke my name out of turn.
He spoke your name out of turn.
He should have kept his mouth shut. He should have given me my credit for what I have done for this division. I made this division. Without me, the division is nothing.
Without me, this division is nothing, he declared, silencing the room as he stormed out. Similarly, rapper Machine Gun Kelly, MGK, cracked under pressure. When asked a heartfelt but invasive question about how fatherhood inspired his art, MGK lashed out,
"How has being a father inspired you as an artist?"
I'd say I did a lot of... dude, I've done this so many times, dude. Can we just... I don't want to do an interview, man. Can we just... Like, I don't...
MGK.
Like, I want to let my music speak for me. I don't have to say. I've been saying for years, dude. Like, man, y'all don't listen. Like, listen to my songs.
MGK.
Shaking his head in frustration, he walked off, leaving behind an uncomfortable silence. And who can forget Anne Hathaway, enduring a probing query about her private life while attending a Michael Kors fashion show? When asked about a conversation with fashion icon Anna Wintour, Hathaway's calm demeanor turned icy.
Sitting next to Anna Wintour at the Michael Kors show where you recreated that look. Have you guys ever spoken about the movie? Yes. And what has she shared? Why would I tell you? Because I'm a fan and I need to know. Yes, I know, but you weren't there.
Her retort became a meme-worthy moment. Jamie Foxx once faced off against a curious reporter prying into his rumored relationship with Katie Holmes.
I saw pictures. Did you and Katie Holmes play basketball for Valentine's Day? Like some real loving basketball game? Uh-oh. Are we losing?
The interviewer pressed, smirking. Jamie nonchalantly redirected. The game was trivial. Equally jaw-dropping, Angelina Jolie confronted late-night host Jay Leno after jokes about her controversial bond with her brother spiraled into tabloids. Armed with a list of remarks Leno had made, she made him read them aloud.
I've been waiting for this.
Yeah.
Anybody here, you know, when somebody says stuff about your family, where it's just not okay, and my mom's been just not okay about the stuff about me and my brother, just for me, do me a favor, and read these things that you've said.
I've said? What is it?
Yeah.
Let me see, what's a good one here?
I highlighted the two that she really appreciated and made her sick.
Oh, you know how Billy Bob knew Angelina was attracted to him? Because she said he was like a brother to her. But see, are those terrible?
A mic drop moment that left Leno squirming in his seat. Comedian Joan Rivers, never one to shy away from confrontation, also had her boiling point. During a 2009 interview, after the host made a snide remark involving her daughter Melissa, Joan went ballistic.
Did you ever run up to someone and say, "Hey, how did you get so rich?" And the woman said, "By riding on my mom's coattails," and you said, "Melissa, this is my show."
I
What are you
think
doing?
so. And I think we're going to end the interview right now. Don't get so smart.
We'll apologize for Joan's language right there at the end. You're just trying to be funny with her, and I had no idea that
leaving a bewildered crew scrambling to apologize on air for the fiery outburst. But it was Kanye West's Shade, 45 Showdown in 2013 that reached unparalleled notoriety. Host Sway Calloway dared to question Kanye's tumultuous shoe deal.
Or why don't you empower yourself and don't need them and do it yourself?
How, Sway?
Take a few steps back to go.
You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers.
Kanye.
You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers, Sway.
Kanye.
I've been doing this more than you.
Doing what?
You ain't got.
Come on, chill out.
You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers.
I'm asking you.
You ain't been doing the education.
Prompting Kanye to unleash, "You ain't got the answers, Sway!"
You ain't spent $13 million of your own money trying to empower yourself.
Yes, but I spent hundreds of thousands and putting out clothing lines at a smaller degree. All I'm asking you,
and it ain't no Ralph though. It ain't Ralph level.
Let me ask you this: I'm asking
what's the name of your clothing line? We don't know.
Kanye.
You know what I'm saying?
Because I lost money, but that's not
exactly. And I could lose money on a higher level too.
And that's
don't
what I'm
think
asking
just because
I
got the most or the least money.
Let me finish my question, dog.
Man, man.
Let me hear the question.
You don't have the answers.
I'm asking you for the answer. It's a question.
Kanye dismissed any attempts to de-escalate. The tension hit its peak as Kanye, growing visibly aggravated, jabbed at Sway's clothing line efforts. "Let's turn all this off and talk man to man," he suggested, ending the interview on a civilized note.
The thing is, the bottom line is,
man, everybody, you ain't got to turn up like you ain't got to know. Hold up, you
ain't no hold up.
Listen, bro,
ain't no hold up.
It ain't got to be no hold up. I'm asking you a question.
Ain't no hold up.
I'm asking you a
question.
Ain't no hold up. What do you mean it ain't no hold up, man? We here talking as civilized people. I'm trying to understand your world because when I go to your concert, I'm curious about what you're saying. I don't know. That's why I'm asking you the questions.
Well, I'm explaining to you what it is.
Okay, but you ain't got to turn up on me man to man, dog. Fuck these mics. We could turn all this shit off. You ain't got to do this. It's cool. I love you, bro. But you ain't got to turn up. Don't try to embarrass us.
If you love watching videos where your favorite celebrities stand their ground and destroy agenda-driven interviews, then make sure to like, subscribe, and share our channel. Don't forget to hit the bell icon to stay updated with more exciting and jaw-dropping moments from the entertainment world. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.